See, today class I am going to discuss the problems of the concepts what we have discussed previous. So, here is the problem based on average speed velocity in two-dimensional motion. So, they given a question that a cyclist starts from center of a circular park of radius 1 kilometer, reaches edge of the park P, then cycles along the circumference and returns to the center along QO as shown in figure. If the round trip takes 10 minutes, what is the displacement, average velocity and average speed of the cyclist? So, they given the diagram as there is a circular park. The cyclist starts from center of the circular park of radius 1 kilometer. Okay. Now, what happens? Reaches the edge of the point P. They only given the diagram in the textbook. So, what is the radius ma? 1 kilometer. Then cycles along the circumference. See, he starts from O and reaches point P and cycles along the circumference of the circle Q, along this circumference, this point is Q, he reaches from P to Q and again come back to O. So, this is the path he has followed according to this question. Now, what is the question? The total time taken is what? Time taken is equals to 10 minutes. What they are asking here? What is the average speed, average velocity and displacement? See, he started from O, reaches a point P, then P to Q, Q to O. Since initial and final points are same or not, he started from O and reaches O, final points are same. What we can write ma? What is displacement? The shortest distance between initial point and final point. So, initial point is O, final point is O. So, the displacement of this travel is what? 0. So, displacement, net displacement is 0. Next one is what? Average velocity. Average velocity is equal to what? Displacement by time taken. What is displacement in this case? 0. By time taken is t, so average velocity also 0. But average speed cannot be 0 because what is average speed? The total path length travelled by an object is called what? Average speed. Next one is what? Average speed. Average speed is equal to what? Let us write the formula what? Average speed is equal to V is equal to what ma? Total distance travelled by total time taken. So, what is the distance travelled here? If you observe that he started from O, we have to calculate what? Total path length, right? Yes. He started from O and reaches a point P, then travels along the circumference of circle PQ and again reaches from Q to O. So, we can write as X is equal to OP plus PQ plus QO. Is it right? OP plus PQ plus QO. What is OP? Radius, right? OP is equal to radius of the point 1 kilometer. Now, this is what? Circumference. Total circumference of circle is how much ma? 2 pi r, right? Total circumference of circle is what ma? 2 pi r. Now, have you seen that this is how much is the 1 by 4th, right? 1 by 4th of the circumference means what I can write here? 2 pi r by 4 plus QO. Q2 also again what? Radius of the substance, right? That is what? 1 kilometer because they given radius of the cycle is to what? 1 kilometer. Now, if you calculate, here are also again 1 kilometer, we can write 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2 1s are 2 4s are, 2 2s are 4. So, pi how much? 3.14 divided by 2 into 1. So if you cancel this one, 2 ones are 2, 2 5s are 2 7s are. Total how much ma? 3.57 kilometer. Now average speed V is equals to total distance travel is what? 3.57 kilometers. Time taken is 10 minutes. You should convert into hours. 10 by 60. Then 0 0 cancel. 1 by 6 will come numerator. This is in hours, right? 3.57 into 6. So 6 sevens are 42, 34, 21. So the speed of the average speed of the cycle is how much? 21.42 kilometer per hour. This is the way to calculate the average speed and average velocity. So here important thing is what? If you start from O and reach at the same point O, then average velocity or displacement is 0. So average velocity also what? 0. Next one is important one. See the question clearly. On an open ground, a motorist follows a track. A motorist follows a track that turns to his left by an angle of 60 degrees after every 500 meters. After every 500 meters, the track turns by an angle of 60 degrees. Starting from a given turn, specify the displacement of the motorist at the third, sixth and eighth turn. Compare the magnitude of displacement with total path length covered by the motorist in each case. So there is a motorist, he is practicing race, assume that. Now what they are saying that after every 500 meters the track turns by an angle of 60 degrees. Now what is his displacement and distance travelled or displacement of the motorist for third, sixth and eighth turn? See, they have given that it is not of a circular track, but for every 500 meters it is turning by left by 60 degrees. Let us take in a point. So starting from turn only, right? He travels 500 meters and take a left turn by an angle of 60 degrees. This is also 60 degrees. Wait, sorry. See, because total circular path is equal to 360 degrees. For each angle, here it turns by an angle 60 degrees. 60 in all cases 60 degrees. Each how much? 500 meters. Let us take this started from O, reaches A, B, next C, D and E. Again comes to O, right? Now, what the question? What is the displacement of the motorist at the third? So, this is first, this is second and this is third. We should calculate what? OC. What should calculate ma? OC. So, this is the displacement. So, first we calculate here what? For third turn, we should calculate OC. So, now we should apply here parallelogram law. So, parallelogram means two sides of a triangle should be represented, right? Yes. So, that is why I am dividing this into applying polygon law, right? We are making this divide. For example, see here, this is O, A, B, C. Now we are calculating the displacement of OC. Okay. So I have drawn one straight line from O to B. Now if I calculated OB and BC are the two sides of a triangle. Then we can apply right angle triangle, right? OC square is equals to what, ma? OB square plus BC square. See here, OA is 500, AB is 500, BC is 500. We know BC value, but we don't know OB. Now, how to calculate OB? This is how much? 60. Draw a straight line. Assume that this is F. Now, what is OB? OB is equals to OF plus FB. OF plus FB. So, what is the angle here? 30. What is the angle here? 30. So, what you can write? OF is equals to 500 cos 30. FB also what? 500 cos 30. A vector is resolved into two components. The horizontal component is 500 cos 30, V cos theta. So, what is V? Or A, 500 cos 30. So, OB is equals to what? 500 cos 30 plus 500 cos 30. So, 2 into 500 cos 30. Okay. Now, we know BC value. How much? 500. Then OC square or OC is equals to root of OB is what? 2 into, so cos 30 you can write now. What is cos 30? 2 into 500 into root 3 by 2. 2 to cancel. What do you get? 500 root 3 meters. So directly I can write as 500 root 3 whole square plus 500 whole square. If you take 500 whole square common, here 500 whole square, here 500 square. So, into root 3 square is 3 plus 1 under root. 500 square is, root is 500. 3 plus 1 is 4. Root 4 is what? 2. So, answer is what? 1000 meters. So, the displacement of the particle for the third turn is how much, ma? 1000 meters. Okay. Next one. First, distance travelled. So, distance travelled is equals to what? Distance travelled in this case, x is equals to, here displacement S3 is equals to, here distance travelled is equals to what? It travels from O to A to B and B to C. So, OA plus AB plus BC. O to A is 500, A to B is 500, B to C also 500. So, total 1500 meters. So, the distance travelled for third turn is equals to 1500 and displacement is 1000 meters. So, they ask us to compare both. So, what you can write here? S3 by X3 is equals to 1000 by 1500. 10 by 15, 5 2s are, 5 3s are. So, the ratio of distance to displacement is what? 2 by 3. For sixth turn, so for sixth turn what happens, ma? For sixth turn, see, started from O, A is first turn, B is second turn, C is third turn, we calculate the turn. Now D, what is D? Fourth turn, E fifth, O sixth turn. Means after sixth turn, the motorcyclist is again at O. So, what happens now? Initial point and final point are same. So, what happens? Displacement is equals to 0. Means S6 is equals to 0. What about distance travelled? X6 is equals to, he travelled from O to A plus A to B plus B to C plus C to D, D to E plus E to O, right? So, all distances are same. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, 6 into 500 is equals to how much? 3000 meters. So, here in this case, S6 by X6 is equals to 0 by 3000, that is equals to what? 0. Next, last one. For 8th turn. For 8th turn, see, for 6th turn he is again O, 7th turn A, 8th turn is what? B. So we should calculate what? OB. So this only na OB. So OB is equal to, already we calculated, right? So 8th turn is what? OB. What is OB? OF plus FB, that is equal to what? 2 into 500 cos 30. 2 into 500 root 3 by 2. So how much ma? 500 root 3 meters. This is what? Displacement of the motorist after 8th turn. What about distance traveled? x8 is equals to 8 turns, right? So 8 into 500 is equals to 4000 meters. Same way, displacement by distance traveled is equals to what? 500 root 3 by 4000. 2 zeros cancel. 5 ones are 5, 8s are. What do you get? Root 3 by 8. So this is the way to calculate the distance and displacement. The main thing is what? You should know what is the difference between distance and displacement. Clear? Yes. Next question. And the next question, no? Same based on average speed and average velocity. See, this we generally we have seen lot of times these conditions. We have experienced it. A passenger arriving in a new town wishes to go from station to hotel located 10 kilometers away on a straight road. From the station, a dishonest cabman takes him along a circuitous path. How much distance? 23 kilometers long, and reaches the hotel in 28 minutes. What is the average speed and average velocity of the taxi? See, for example, you arrived in a new town, somewhere in Kerala or Tamil Nadu. For example, you went to Chennai. There, you want to go to a hotel which is exactly 10 kilometers on a straight road, but you don't know the distance. You said to the cabman, I want to go so respective hotel. So actual distance how much? 10 kilometers, but he has taken a circuitous path, so which is more long distance. What is the distance? 23 kilometers he has taken, because to get more money. How much time taken? 28 minutes. Now what the question is? Average speed and average velocity. See here, time taken. T is equals to 28 minutes. You should convert into hours. 28 by 60 hours. Okay. Now, displacement of the taxi. Actual distance is the displacement, right? Because it is situated exactly at 10 kilometers on a straight road, but the dishonest cabman has to come along 23 kilometers. So, but how much distance he travelled? That is called path length. That is distance travelled. 23 kilometers. Now, first one is what? Average speed. What is average speed? Total distance travelled by the object to total time taken. So, total distance by total time taken. What is the total distance travelled? 23 kilometers by total time is 28 by 60. So, we should calculate 23 into 60 by 28. That gives us what? Average speed of the taxi is what? 49.28 kilometer per hour. Next one is average velocity. What is average velocity here? V is equals to total displacement by total time taken, that is 10 by 28 by 60, that is equals to what? 10 into 60 by 28. So, you can cancel here. 4 7s are 4 15s are, right? So, 150 by 7. You get nearly the answer as 1 21.42 kilometer per hour. So, here the displacement is 10 kilometers and distance travelled is 23 kilometers. For example, there is one more question, a simple question is there. Three girls are there, they are doing skating, okay, three girls are doing skating. Now, what is the displacement of these three girls? So, they are skating on this ground, they move in these different directions, that is one moves along this path, another moves along straight line path, along moves in a very curved path. Here in this case, displacement of A is equals to displacement of B is equals to displacement of C. Is it right? Why? For all these three girls, initial point and final point are same, so the displacement is same in all cases. Second question, for the same diagram, for which girl actual path length is equals to displacement? So, A travelled distance, B also travelled some distance, C also travelled. Who's travelled more distance? C. Then A, then B. So, distance is equals to displacement for girl B. Means for a girl B, the distance and displacement are same, which is not same for A and C. So, like this, these are the questions that based on displacement, average speed and velocity. So, next class we discuss the problems based on height, range, things. Clear? So, go through the formulas of height, range and projectile motion. You can continue in the next class. Thank you, students.